Good morning, everyone. Jonathan here, your Vancouver fitness trainer, and with JonathanLearnerFitness.com. And I am super excited. I am fully moved into my new place now, so I took the weekend and was actually moving out into Richmond into my new place, trying to save some money to save up for the wedding coming up in September. And also on Saturday, one of Renee's friends actually did a wedding video for us, so she's took videography at UBC, and she's going to be putting together a wedding video for us to play during our reception. So pretty excited about that. But what I'm here to talk to you today about is I want to ask you: are you being proactive or are you being reactive in terms of whatever your goal is? You know, be it to get healthier, to lose weight, to get a little bit stronger, to just increase your health. Are you being proactive about it or are you being reactive? So do you plan ahead? Do you prepare? Are you aware of what your schedule for the next week is going to look like? And if not, most of the time, like just look at this past week or this week. Have you scheduled what's happening when? And have you scheduled when you're working out? Have you scheduled certain meals and things that you're going to have to make sure that you're prepared, especially when you're on the go? Or are you being reactive in terms of are you just flying by the seat of your pants and grabbing a snack on the go or having to stop somewhere really quick because you're really hungry and you just need something right now? And that really makes a big, big difference in terms of whether you're going to achieve your goal or not. Because if you're being reactive, you're always reacting to life happening to you and you never really get a chance to move forward and get ahead. But if you really want to be successful and if you really want to achieve those goals, you have to be proactive. So proactive meaning that you're taking that time and setting it aside to be able to plan ahead. You're making sure that you're prepared and ready so when situations do come up, you're ready for them and they're not going to throw you off track. And if they do, you're at least in a better place than if you hadn't prepared. So for example, if all of a sudden something came up and you had to go pick your kid up or something happened at work and you weren't able to go grab your lunch where you were supposed to, if at least you prepared some healthy snacks beforehand, either the night before or that morning, you'd be more prepared and at least better off than having to grab something from the vending machine, for example. Right? So being proactive versus reactive, a very, very important concept. And if we don't really get that, it's going to be very hard to achieve our goals. And if we're not being proactive about it, we're not putting in enough effort that we need to be able to go after and achieve our goals. So, just think this week and just in general, are you proactive? Are you putting that effort in to plan and prep and prepare yourself? Or are you a little bit more reactive and just letting life happen to you? All right. And I guarantee if you are on the proactive side, you will be moving ahead and you will be getting closer to your goals on a regular basis and consistent basis. All right. So something to think about. I hope you have an awesome day. This is Jonathan with JonathanLearnerFitness.com, and I will see you soon. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing awesome. I am fully moved into my new place now. I just did my big move this weekend. And on Saturday, one of Renee's friends actually took some videography at UBC and she offered to do some filming for our wedding video to be played during our reception for free. So we were doing that. It was crazy, crazy weather, especially when we were down at Spanish Banks. The wind was blasting. We were just getting sand pelted, but it all turned out and it all turned out really well. But today what I really want to focus on is, are you being proactive or are you being reactive in terms of your goals? So are you being proactive and are you looking ahead and planning ahead? Are you prepared for the next few days in terms of knowing what your schedule is, knowing what you have to prepare while you're out of the house? Or are you being reactive and just letting life happen to you and essentially reacting as things come up? All right, and this is a very, very key thing to get, because if we're being reactive, I can guarantee you're not going to be getting to your goals. But if you're being proactive and in terms of fitness and health, if you're being proactive and you're planning ahead, if you know your schedule for the week, if you know what days you're going to be working out, what times you're going to be working out, if you have an idea of the foods that you're going to be having, the meals that you have to prep ahead of time, the snacks that you have to prepare for your day while you're at work or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be so much more better off and well prepared and moving forward towards your goals than you would be if, say you had gone to work and all of a sudden something happened at work and you couldn't go out to your usual spot to eat and you had nothing to eat, so you had to go to the vending machine. Just an example is that if we wait for life to happen and we react to it, we're we're not prepared and we're not going to be ready for it. And as a result, we take we make decisions that aren't really going to move us forward, that just kind of help us at the time. But if we're proactive and we're planning ahead, we're prepared, because if something does happen, say something happened at work and you couldn't go out, you had those snacks prepared, you had that lunch prepared, so you're ready, right? And being proactive, I can tell you from my experience and in myself and working with my clients, is it makes all the difference in the world. Is that people, if I set them up on a meal plan, if they are looking at the meal plan, if they know what the next couple of days are of what they have to be able to have in their house to be able to eat, and they're preparing those meals ahead of time that they can take with them, it makes all the difference in the world. So if you really want to move towards your goals and start moving ahead, you really got to start being proactive. Set 1 or 2 times a week in your schedule where you sit down and look at your week. Look at the next few days of what you have to do. Plan times to go grocery shopping, and plan times to prep your meals ahead of time so that you're prepared and that you know what you have to do and what's coming up. And I guarantee that'll make all the difference in the world. It'll make a really, really big difference. So being proactive versus reactive, really take a look at your life, and just even start with today and the next week. Do you know what's happening, or are you going to be reacting? And really try and take the time to set aside that time to plan ahead and know what's coming up. All right, so I hope that helps. I really hope that you can incorporate that into what you're doing, because I guarantee it'll start to move you ahead. Hope you have an awesome day. Comment below and let me know if that's what you're doing or what your plan is to move ahead after seeing this video. All right, this is Jonathan with Jonathan Learner Fitness, and I will talk to you soon.